Okay, we are back and we're making minted cucumber salad. Okay, so as far as level one, you have your aprons on, your hair tied up, closed-toed shoes, and we've been in the kitchen and we're washing our hands. Who's ever head chef for the week is gonna grab the red tray and fill up their measuring tools from cabinet number 1. Other items that need to be on your tray will be a small bowl, and then I'm expecting a spoon and a knife, and I'm gonna show you why in just a second, okay? When you're coming up to measure, these are the items that you'll be measuring. So you're just following your recipe and guide. So it's a half a cup of low-fat yogurt, 3 tablespoons of fresh mint, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, 2 teaspoons of sugar. And the optional is a hot sauce dash, but we'll go over that in a minute. And then 2 medium cucumbers. For this demo, we're just gonna use 1 medium cucumber just so, trying to keep it within reason. So as far as the steps, we'll go over that when we're back in our kitchen. So who's ever head chef, you're gonna come up and we're gonna go ahead and begin. And it says a half a cup of low-fat yogurt. So as far as yogurt goes, I don't know how often you've actually measured it. Most people just kind of open the container and start digging in, which is fine. But we're actually using it as a measurement, as an ingredient. So I don't want you just to start digging in when you're not prepared. So it's saying a half a cup, so you're gonna get your dry measure, okay? I do not want you to scoop this in because then all the yogurt and stuff is just gonna be all over this, and it's just gonna be a mess to kind of manage. So what you're going to do with this extra spoon is literally scoop it out, and you're gonna go ahead and put a half a cup together. Okay. Your knife comes into play because you're literally going to level off the extra. Because I did not buy like 3 or 4 extra cups. We are on a budget, so we measuring, using the measurements that we need, multiplying by the 36 kitchens that we're going to be using it for, and that's all I have. Okay, so making sure that we're leveling off and making sure that we have an accurate amount is important. So we have our half a cup ready to go. As you can see, it's not completely gooped and gupped with all the extra yogurt, and we're not wasting anything. Okay. The next item is 3 tablespoons of chopped mint. So as far as your mint goes, it's an herb. It's a fresh herb. You can smell it as soon as you open up the package. It grows in the garden, so again, you can smell it as it's growing, which is awesome. So you're just gonna go ahead and grab your herb. That way there's really nothing to measure at that point. And then 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. So we are going to go ahead and put our white vinegar in our small bowl here. So we have that. And you're just going to measure out 2 tablespoons. Okay, and then you'll grab your cucumber. Now this is right here is what you're going to take to your kitchen. Because if you remember, the other ingredient that we need to measure is our sugar, and our sugar is above our sinks in the cabinet. I went ahead and grabbed our bin from above the sink so we can go ahead and continue to measure and carry on. But we need 2 teaspoons of sugar. So in your measuring, you're going to look for your teaspoon measure, and then if you remember from last lab, you're going to use those small tins again because this is a small amount that you're actually measuring. So we're going to grab 2 teaspoons. We're going to use our knife again just to kind of scrape off the extra. So we don't want too much, we don't want too little. Okay, so we are ready to start mixing and organizing and putting our stuff together. Okay? So this is a fairly easy lab because the steps are just saying combine the first 5 ingredients in a small bowl, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that. The other things that are going to be out on lab day will be chef's knives. You're going to need to grab a peeler, and then this crinkle knife is actually going to be out there as well. So there'll be enough for everyone to have one in each group. You'll be grabbing each of these for your kitchen, and then a cutting board. Your cutting boards are located next to the red tray. So this is something that your head chef will grab for your team. So we're gonna go ahead and combine our stuff. So the first thing is our low-fat yogurt. So we're just gonna get a mixing bowl, and we're gonna go ahead and drop in our low-fat yogurt. Okay, so we have our low-fat yogurt in there. Then it asks us to go ahead and add our 3 tablespoons of fresh mint. Now for herbs like this, you can use kitchen shears or you can use your chef's knife, and we're going to show you today how to use your chef's knife. So what you're going to do is you're just going to literally peel off the leaves of the mint. The stem has flavor, but the stem or the vine, I guess, of a mint is actually like really tough and hard, so it's not necessarily recommended to eat. You can eat it, but it's, like I said, it's not really the softest. You grab your leaves and you just kind of roll them up a little bit so you have some consistency to hold on to. You're going to grab your chef's knife and you're literally going to leave the point of the chef's knife on the table onto your cutting board, and all you're going to do is just gradually cut back and forth, and that's how you're going to slice up your herbs. You're just going to push it back together again, and you're just going to continue on, just kind of pushing those leaves towards the blade. And there we go, we have a sliced and minced fresh mint that we're just going to add to our recipe. Fairly easy. The next item says to go ahead and add your white vinegar. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to add our white vinegar to this and our 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay. So that is it for the ingredients part. We're going to go ahead and stir away. So in your mixing bowls, you're just going to stir your mixture. And this is the base of our salad here. It kind of has a coleslaw flavor to it. If you've liked coleslaw, I'm sure you like it. And cucumbers is one of those low-key vegetables that pretty much just about, I would think, everyone likes. Okay, so now we're going to work on our cucumbers, and we're going to just drop it into our salad. So again, you're going to have your vegetable peelers handy. You're never going to peel towards you because of the blade. It could be dangerous. It could scrape your forearm, so you're always going to peel down and away from you. It's up to you if you want to remove all of the skin or if you want to leave a little bit of green there, extra nutrients, of course, or just kind of extra design. Okay, so we have our cucumber peeled. I don't mind the green on there. You're going to have your knives out. You're just going to cut off the bases because those are the parts that really nobody eats. And then you'll have your choice if you want to go ahead and just use your chef's knife, or if you want to try this fun crinkle cutter. Either way, the crinkle cutter is just kind of fun and different because it kind of makes wavy shaped designs on your cucumbers. You'll probably be able to tell a little bit more when you use it yourselves, but you're just going to cut down. It's really easy. This is the sharp end, of course, so you definitely want to make sure that your fingers are away from that. Or you can just use your chef's knife and cut it however you'd like. I like the crinkle, so we're going to go ahead and crinkle it up. Something fun. It makes your salad looks a little different. It's just not your average salad. Okay, so we've cut our crinkled cucumbers. Because this is a small salad dish, I'm actually going to take each one and just kind of slice them in half, so it's not such a huge bite, and you're just going to drop them in your salad as we go. And let it soak up all that flavor from our mixture. Okay, so we have our items cut. Everything will be washed, and the knives, the vegetable peelers, and the crinkle cutter will come back up to the supply table when they're all cleaned and ready to go. And you just kind of stir it around. And just kind of let it soak up in there. and then there we have it. We have our salad. It's ready to go. We're going to divide it up and see what the teachers think. Okay, let's see what we've got today. Cucumber salad. Gotta try this. All right, let's go ahead.
Okay.
See what you think.
That's delicious.
All right, here you go.
That's delicious. Wow. Oh, I can't get enough of this.
Cucumber salad.
Good morning, everyone. I'm enjoying this. I'm looking forward to trying this.
Good morning, Woodstock High School. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
All the
allegiance
cucumber
to the
salads I've
flag
ever
of the
had.
United States of America,
This is one
to
of
the
them.
republic for which it stands, one